Alright, what is up, this is Little Playthroughs. We're here today for another Pokemon event video, going to be covering the Mythical Pokemon Volcanion event that will be going on from October 10th to October 31st. This event is actually a little bit different, kind of coinciding with the Keldeo event that we just recently covered at the beginning of this month. This guy is actually level 70, and once again, you have to get it at participating GameStop stores or your local, game store wherever you live in like Europe or even Australia. I'm not entirely sure what exact countries are going to be, having this event participation, but I'll be sure to link, everything in the description below so you guys can check it out through the Cerebi link. So we actually have the ability Water Absorb, we have the held item, I think that says Assault Vest, and then we have moves Steam Eruption, which is exclusive to Volcanion. We also got, looks like Flamethrower, Hydro Pump, and Explosion. Once again for Pokemon Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, X, and Y. The usual stuff, and it's on a pretty much, same kind of card. This one's actually a little bit bigger. I actually have the Arceus card, as like comparison right here. This one is definitely a little bit bigger, just kind of something that I found interesting, but nothing too, crazy or whatever. But yeah, pretty much, it's the same exact stuff. You got the code on the back, and I actually have, if I can actually pull them out right here, we got, I think, 4 extra codes that I'll be giving away on the channel as well, so that you guys can, actually get your hands on it. I will transition to the next part of this video, and we're going to check this guy out for ourselves. See you guys then. Alright guys, so I'm back in Pokemon Alpha Sapphire version for the Mythical Volcanion event, once again going on from October 10th to October 31st. I went ahead and just decided to do the giveaway all in this one video, so the rules will be super simple. You're just going to follow all the directions with the Gleam link. So first of all, I want you guys to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. This will be an exclusive video, kind of a giveaway for subscribers. And like the video and comment down below saying that you guys want the code, or you can just say hi. Anything, just one comment will work perfectly. So let's go ahead and get into this. Once again, this is a free code that's given away through GameStop or your local game store, depending on where you live. Some countries, I know for a fact, probably some countries, I think in like Mexico or something like that. What I've seen is that some people aren't able to get the code through a local game store. I'm not sure how that works. I could be wrong. Maybe Mexico and like even like Asia and like certain other countries will be able to get it. I'll be sure to link everything in the description below so you guys can check that out for yourself. I probably need to learn what countries do get it and what countries don't before I actually start, doing these videos, because we're almost at the end of the year and I still don't know who can get them and who can't. But I know for a fact Europe, Australia, and America all get these codes through their local game stores. So let's go ahead and get via the code. Pretty much the same standard stuff, I can't even speak, that we've been getting for, pretty much the whole entire year now with all these codes. And I think the last one we did was the Arceus, so, finally, we got Volcanion, a new Pokemon, just like a new generation. Alright guys, so I apologize for that minor cut. I actually had to update my system in order for this to actually work, so make sure your system is completely, fully updated to the latest update. And from here, I'm going to put in the code real quick. It's all on the bottom screen here, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut the video once again. I do apologize, and then we'll go ahead and check this guy out. Excellent. So here it is. It's Mythical Volcanion. It's very strange why it says like that. Like, it's Mythical Volcanion, not it's the Mythical Volcanion. I don't know, but this Pokemon uses fire and water to launch explosive shockwaves and scalding steam. It's capable of gouging a mountain right out of the landscape. That is pretty insane. There's still a lot about this guy that I personally don't know of, because he is a new Pokemon in the newer generations and everything, so I'm still learning about like Hoopa, Unbound, and all that stuff. But it's very cool to see this guy with his super unique typing, fire and water. I've been waiting for a fire and water type ever since like Gen 3, whenever I started getting back into Pokemon again. So it's just awesome to finally see that this guy is legit and he's in this game and just in the actual franchise. It's awesome to see. So we're gonna go and check out this guy's stats, his moveset and everything, and make sure that we got everything that we needed to from this guy. Make sure that didn't jip us of like any cool abilities or any cool skills or anything like that. But hopefully I did deposit my Pokemon. That seems to be like a running trend with my videos, especially the event videos where I'm like, oh, okay, let's get this event Pokemon, go in there, and then I have to cut the video once again like 500 times because I, for some reason, don't deposit enough Pokemon, and it's like I always have too many. But Yes, we are good to go finally. Let's go and talk to the woman in blue. Good morning, you must be slow. Yes, we already know this. We've gone through this probably over 20 times, 30 times now. Been doing this for so many years. I freaking love these events, man. Especially the ones where they're just giving them away for free without having to, go to a GameStop or anything. Like I said, I understand that people, even now, if you live in America or you live in countries that actually have these events going on, you might not have a car to drive there or might not have a way to access it. So OT is a little bit different. It says Helen. I am confused by that. That's very strange. I don't know why it says Helen. I don't know what that is. Is that like the owner of the Pokemon in the movie? I would assume this has a tie-in with like the movie that's been going on recently. So we have Steam Eruption, Flamethrower, Hydro Pump, and Explosion. Seems to be the legit moveset from, the actual card, what it says and what it states. We have the Assault Vest. I can't remember what exactly that does. It has something to do with probably like, is it special defense or defense? I can't remember. You guys can probably, correct me in the comment section below. It's been a while since I've done actual like competitive teams and stuff, but we have him at level 70. Very strange that he's not at level 100, but I digress. Adamant Nature. Okay, so let's go and scroll back up here. We got an Adamant Nature one. I'm not sure what his stats actually excel in. We have attack, defense, special attack, special defense, speed. Everything looks pretty good. He's kind of a little bit slower than I would think. He's definitely on the defensive type. He's got a lot of attack too, so I would assume that he is more of an attacker than anything. But, that's just an assumption. Once again, I don't know anything about his, complete stats and, what he excels in. So we actually have Water Absorb, which restores HP if hit by a water move. Very nice. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Volcanion. There he is. Go ahead and pick one up for yourself if you have the opportunity. And if not, you guys can always enter this giveaway. Once again, all you have to do is be subscribed to my channel, like this video, comment down below, and please, please, please follow all the directions through the gleam.io link in the description below. I'll actually have an annotation up here throughout the entire video that, basically explains everything to the best of my ability and, make it as easy as possible. And please, you have to enter through Gleam. If you don't enter through Gleam, you have to follow all these rules, of course, and I'll have like extra perks and everything for you guys to enter, multiple times. But if you don't follow through Gleam and you don't enter through Gleam, you will not be able to participate in the giveaway. It's as simple as that. Please follow directions. I really appreciate the support and everything. This is my way of giving back to you guys. 4 codes, most likely more. I'll probably try and get some more, and I'll, announce it on Twitter and update the giveaway on Gleam and everything. So that's pretty much going to do it. Thanks again for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. And take care.